I'm Sam Otten, and with me is Jason Book, the writer and artist of meandhimcomic.tumblr.com. Jason, thanks for being here.
Hey, anytime, Sam.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the new season of Gotham on Fox. So they're 2 episodes in. We're going to be talking about the first 2 episodes. Just to recap season 1, they finished off, they kind of rounded out Fish Mooney's arc, and Maroni and the mob kind of stuff sort of reached an ending with the Penguin rising to the top of Gotham, so to speak. And now that sets us up for season 2. Oh, and with Bruce, I should say, Bruce found this kind of lair, his father's secret lair, and him and Alfred were kind of figuring out what they were going to do with that. So I thought season 1 ended actually kind of on an uptick. I thought the quality got a little bit better as they got towards the end of that season. And now we're into season 2. So Jason, what are your first thoughts of episodes 1 and 2 here in season 2?
Well, I thought episode 1 started a little hokey. It felt a little cheesy to me, like, villain of the week and heist or whatever was going on, and the tone seemed off, kind of like we've said in the first year. But by the time we got to the second episode, I thought it was gathering a bit more steam here. My only kind of question is, it seems like a little soon in the storylines for some of this stuff to be happening, but they're doing a good job with it, and overall I'm enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying the Alfred and Bruce arc. It feels to me the most true to a Batman story out of all of the storylines so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with the Alfred and Bruce stuff, so I hope we can talk about that a bit more. But I agree with episode 1. When it was starting off, I was kind of like, I felt like the director was trying too hard. Like he was doing different moves and pans, and he brought the Go camera back, which he had in the very first pilot episode.
Right.
And I checked when I was feeling like the director was trying too hard. I checked, and it was the director who directed the pilot episode.
There you go.
He hasn't directed that many episodes, but he did come back to start season 2 off.
Yeah.
And if you like Gotham, you have to like a little bit of camp, because they do sort of go over the top sometimes with the acting or with the way that they set things up. Right. But overall, I think if you go with it, it can work well, and I am enjoying it. But I thought he took it a little bit too far with some of the stuff in episode 1, or just the way that he was filming it, I thought was just a little bit off. But I did think the director, whoever took over for episode 2, I think evened it out a little bit. What are your thoughts of the Joker character? And people are debating whether this is the real Joker or whether this is like a red herring Joker. He clearly seems like the Joker, but he hasn't been labeled as such yet.
Yeah, I mean, like at first when he came out, I thought, oh, this is a little too much. But in that episode, that second episode, like there's like homages to like the Nicholson Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker, even the Cesar Romero Joker. So if this isn't the Joker, I'm going to be really surprised. I don't mind it. The only thing, as I said before, I feel like it's too soon for this to be happening, unless he's going to have a long reign, and maybe they think the show will only last about 5 years, and by the last episode they want it to be, he turns into the Joker, Bruce is late teens, almost going to become Batman, and it kind of goes together, but, I don't mind it. At first I thought it was a little cheesy, but I think the guy's doing an okay job, and I'd be interested to see where they go with it next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do kind of enjoy watching the actor who's playing the Joker. Like, he definitely draws my attention toward the screen.
Sure.
But so far, I feel more like he's an actor playing somebody who might become the Joker.
Right.
I'm not, like, lost in his character. I definitely think, oh, he's an actor, he's doing this, he's acting that, he's trying to deliver this line.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't forgotten that he's an actor, which good actors, you just forget that they're even an actor.
That's true. He hasn't really made it his own. Like I said, it's kind of like impressions of the other guys that have done it,
Yeah, that's kind of my take, but it still is intriguing to watch, because he is, a loose cannon, and you're not quite sure what he's going to do, the way they're writing his character. But I agree with you that I'm surprised how quickly they've ratcheted it up. Yeah. I mean, it's gotten pretty intense really fast. So like in episode 2, spoiler alert, but the Maniacs come in and basically level the police precinct. I'm like, okay, wow, that's pretty intense. Like, you've gone pretty high, and it's only the second episode.
Yeah, definitely.
And I had really come to connect with the Commissioner Essen character. Like, I was glad that she took the role of Commissioner, and I'm like, okay, I really like her as a character. And then, spoiler alert again, she's gone now.
Done. Yeah.
So I feel like they're kind of going pretty fast. I'm not sure how they're going to keep this pace up.
The more I think about this too, like, remember when I was always saying I wish they had found a way to work the continuity so it didn't do anything against the Nolan films and whatnot. I think the reason they've done this, kind of continuity free, their own thing, is because that way they're free to kill and do whatever they want with these characters, because what's happened with Barbara, you know, possibly maybe becoming
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. That's so not how it was. And Essen in the comics was around for a long time. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it does make it where, we don't know what's coming because they could, take it in a totally different direction. So that does keep
Right.
us guessing a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
I do feel like they might be running into some of the critiques of people that say that Gotham isn't Gotham City before Batman, that it's just Gotham City without Batman. Like it's fully fleshed, it's all the crazies and all the stuff that
Interesting.
is Gotham,
Yeah.
but just Batman's not there yet. And I kind of feel like that is what's happening here. I mean, the Maniacs are pretty intense. The Joker, if he's not the Joker by name yet, he's already shooting up entire precincts and killing people on
Totally.
TV. So I mean, he's
Yeah.
basically the Joker then.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, like, I have to kind of know their timeline because the way this is starting, like, this could almost be something that could happen near the end of the final season, you know, the first part of the final season, and end up with the city going so chaotic that Batman has to come into existence, you know?
Yeah. Just they're going a little bit more clear with it. But one thing I do like is the Maniacs and what they're doing, to me, is a little bit more intriguing than the mob kind of chess match that the mob was having between Falcone and Maroni and stuff. This one's like, the
Yeah.
Maniacs, they have some sort of plan. And then the dude who's kind of running the Maniacs, forgot his name.
Yeah.
Um,
I,
but
I,
his plan is kind of more intriguing than Falcone, where Falcone was just trying to hold on to power type of thing.
yeah, and I'm not really sure what his motivation really is to do all this. He seems kind of like a guy to kind of set things in motion, but you know, it's pretty entertaining. I like what's going on so far, and but I want to see something happen. You know, it's besides just Bullock and Gordon being the guys to fight these guys, but I guess that's what it's going to have to be, though.
Yeah. But Bruce, though, is coming. I like where Bruce is
Yeah.
going in season 2, like you were saying.
Yeah.
They did have a really good scene with Alfred being fired by Bruce in episode
Yes.
2.
Totally
I thought
reminded me
they
of the
shot
Dark
that
Knight.
really well, where he's kind of Alfred is taking his leave and he's walking away, and you're sort of expecting Bruce to call him back, but Bruce just says goodbye, Alfred, and he's like, "Oh wow, I'm actually gonna leave." That was well done.
Yeah, it was totally like the Dark Knight the way that happened. It was very strange to me. It was awesome, and you know, all the scenes with the actors playing those roles really ring true to me because I've read Batman comics since I was a kid, and you know, if it's well written, it doesn't really go against what we've read. The characters seem true, right?
Yeah, and Alfred and Bruce, I think, really do have a strong connection, and through that strong connection, they do have turmoil and tension, but they really love each other. And I like now that they're kind of agreeing to train, and I'm going to enjoy seeing, I think, Bruce start to do that.
And I like the Lucius Fox angle already too. This is kind of taking it to those Nolan films as well.
Yep, that's right. So, I just have to go and look past the Ben McKenzie faces. So Ben McKenzie, he'll sometimes just have weird smirks on his face and
Well,
stuff.
and he's recognizable to me from some other shows. He still doesn't, like, when I close my eyes and think of Jim Gordon, I think of someone that looks like, you know, the way Gary Oldman looked in those movies, not because of the Nolan films, but he did look like the way he was drawn,
Yeah.
you know?
But overall, that's something I'm overlooking, and I'm enjoying the show, and I like where they're going so far. I'm intrigued by the Maniacs and what they're up to. So we'll see what they do next.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I mean, the first episode, okay, the second one, a lot better, so hopefully it just keeps getting better.
Yeah. All right. Great. Thanks for talking about it, Jason.
Hey, anytime.